Let me explain to you why consumers leave a law firm in general, and I want to give you a few top reasons why your site actually could be, let's say, exposed to that sort of bounce rate, high bounce rate, and also give you a few hacks, if you will, to actually avoid this scenario from happening. So here are all the trends I want you to pay attention to. The thing is that basically you have invested time and resources into creating a website for your law firm, and it looks very beautiful. It looks sleek, showcases your expertise, and you're confident that it will attract more clients or even newer clients. But as weeks go by, you notice a troubling trend. Visitors are leaving your site almost as quickly as they arrive. Right now, this phenomenon, known as a bounce rate, is a common issue plaguing many law firm websites, especially in very busy, very competitive, let's say, metro areas. Okay, so the thing is, the user experience always play always plays a crucial role in retaining website visitors. So the UX is going to be quintessential. UX, user experience. So a well-designed, user-friendly website can actually be the difference between a potential client reaching out for a consultation or clicking away for a competitor's site. Remember, again, even if you are in a niche or you are in a location that's not competitive, you always have a competitor like next door, a competing lawyer next door. Okay, one thing for sure, based on our investigations, we've seen that basically nearly 9 out of 10 online consumers are less likely to return to a site after a bad experience. So for law firms, this can translate to significant losses in prospective client acquisition. This is really important. So today, what I want to explain to you, I want to give you 10 top reasons why visitors leave your website. And so I'll also delve into how high bounce rates affect your website's performance and ultimately your firm's success. Okay, I mean, when prospects clients search for a law firm, legal service, or a topic, a website is often the first thing they see. But what if your website doesn't accurately reflect your expertise and professionalism? This could be really detrimental to your revenue base. So let me first give you the top reasons why visitors might leave your law firm website real fast. Number one, you have slow loading times. So slow loading times is quintessential because basically a lot of visitors will get to your site, will attempt to access your site through their mobile device. If they realize that your site is taking forever to load, they'll just bounce real fast. Okay, a website's loading speed is crucial, as slow page loading times can lead to a high bounce rates, impacting user experience and SEO ranking. Again, UX. Your website's loading speed can affect the visitor's first impression. So, a study by Google found that 53 to 60% of mobile site visits are abandoned if pages take longer than 3 seconds to load. Slow loading times not only frustrate your site visitors, but also negatively impact your lawyer search engine optimization efforts. Google considers page speed as a ranking factor, meaning slower sites may appear lower in search results. So, to improve your site speed, consider optimizing images, leveraging browser caching, and minimizing code. Next, you want to have, if you have a poor mobile optimization, visitors will leave your website real fast. So a significant portion, I think I've said this before, but I want to really reiterate it. A significant portion of your potential clients will access your firm's website via smartphones or tablets. Okay, and people are not going to visit to return to a site if they've had, let's say, a bad experience the first time around, or the site itself doesn't have a responsive design, sort of a responsively designed site. So, since mobile responsive design is kind of essential for your law firm's online success, you need to ensure your site automatically adjusts to different screen sizes, maintaining readability and functionality across all devices. And this includes easily tappable buttons, readable text without zooming, and a layout that doesn't really require horizontal scrolling. And that's really key. So a visitor might actually leave your firm website if you have a complicated navigation menu. This is reason number three. So a complicated navigation menu is kind of it's kind of like it's falling into what I said about UX, user experience, and UI. By the way, so user interface. Okay, your website's navigation is like a roadmap for visitors. Think about it as a GPS for visitors. That's really the guiding tool on your website when it comes to leading your visitors from one spot to another. So if your website navigation is confusing or overly complex, users will likely get lost or frustrated and leave. A well-structured navigation menu should really give potential clients easily to the like it should really guide them real fast to the information they need about your legal services. So consider organizing your menu items logically using clear, concise labels for each section. It doesn't matter if you are a personal injury lawyer or SSDI attorney. You have to really understand that you want to be as clear as possible. So what you can do is you can group related practice areas together and ensure the essential pages like about us and contacts are easily accessible. Remember, the goal here is what? To help visitors find what they're looking for in as few clicks as possible. The reason number four, while visitors leave your law firm's website, is if you have a lack of clear calls to action, if the CTAs are not really clear, or basically the CTAs are there but they're not really compelling enough, then people will leave your law firm website. So imagine a potential client lands on your law firm's website, reads about your services, and is impressed really with your expertise. But what should they do next? Without clear calls to action, you risk losing engaged visitors who are ready to take the next step. See, the thing is, you got to have a CTA or multiple CTAs, by the way. So, effective CTAs guide visitors towards desired actions, whether it's scheduling a free consultation, filling out contact forms, or downloading a helpful resource. Make your CTAs stand out visually and use action oriented language that creates a sense of urgency and strategically place these CTAs throughout your site, especially on high traffic pages and at the end of informative content. Another reason why visitors might leave your law firm or your law firm website is if you have cluttered design. Let me explain. Details matter a lot in anything you do. Okay, it's one of, especially if you are a lawyer, you want to be as very granular and also comprehensive as possible. So details matter a lot in anything you do. However, this attention to detail doesn't translate into a cluttered law firm website design. A crowded, disorganized layout can really overwhelm visitors and make it very difficult for them to find the info they need. Imagine, put yourself in your visitor's shoes. How would you react if you were to go to a website, any random website, and you had, let's say, a cluttered design? How would you react? Okay, so that's really important to think about it from the visitor's point of view. So you want to embrace white space in your law firm website design to give content room to breathe. Use a clean, professional color scheme that aligns with your law firm's branding. Okay, you got to really understand the power of branding here. And you also want to organize information hierarchically with the most important details prominently displayed. Remember, a clutter-free design not only looks more professional but also helps visitors focus on your key messages and services. Another reason why visitors leave your law firm website is if you have outdated content. So outdated information is not just useless; it can be really dangerous, especially if you are in a time-sensitive sort of legal practice or legal niche. So if your website is outdated, it sends a message that your legal practice might be behind the times too. So regularly updating your website content demonstrates that your firm is active, engaged, and up to date with the latest legal professionals, but also the developments. Okay, so what you want to do here is you want to be methodical. You want to have a strategy. So implement a content strategy that includes regular updates to your practice area pages, blog posts, and news sections. Share recent case studies or success stories to showcase your ongoing expertise. This not only keeps your site fresh for visitors, but also signals to search engines that your site is actively maintained, potentially boosting your rankings in short and long run. Another reason why visitors will leave your site, your law firm website, is if you have a lack of client focused information. In other words, your info is just like random. Your info is like really broad. There is nothing pointing to the clients. There's nothing really strategically centered on the user. Okay. While it's important to showcase your firm's, let's say, achievements and expertise, visitors primarily want to know how you can help them. It's all about what's in it for me. They don't care about your glitzy whatever performance. Okay. A legal website that focuses too heavily on the firm instead of addressing new client needs may actually fail to connect with potential clients. So you want to craft your content with your target audience in mind. Address, for instance, common legal concerns, explain complex legal concepts in plain language, and provide practical information that demonstrates your understanding of client needs. So what you want to do is you want to really be as clear as possible, but also as simple as possible in your language. Use client-centric language that speaks directly to the visitor, helping them envision how your firm can assist them with their specific legal issues. Another reason why visitors might leave your law firm website is if you have a poor search engine optimization. If your SEO is really poor, people will just leave in droves. Okay, and so even the most well-designed website will not attract clients if they can't find it. So poor SEO practices can significantly limit your firm's visibility in search results, reducing the number of potential clients who discover your services. Okay, so what you want to do here is that you want to implement a comprehensive SEO strategy that includes thorough keyword research, optimized meta descriptions and title tags, and high quality relevant content. Again, everything has to center around the legal niche where you actually practice. Ensure your site's structure is search engine friendly and that you are targeting keywords that are relevant to your practice areas and the local market. Okay, when it comes to law practice, geography plays an important role. So remember, SEO is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. Okay, so you got to really think of it as a long-term practice. Very critical. If you're thinking about one of the reasons why visitors leave your website is if you have a missing contact info on your law firm website. I think I was telling you a little earlier that you have to think in terms of what's in it for me from a visitor's point of view. Okay, your visitors is looking for information. They came to your website and all of a sudden they had no idea how to rate you. They'll just leave because they'll just go to the competitor who has more information to actually share with the potential visitors. So when a potential client is ready to reach out, the last thing you want is for them to struggle to find your contact information. Surprisingly, many law firm websites, including websites from the big names in the industry, bury their contact details, potentially losing valuable leads. So what you want to do here is that you want to include multiple contact options, phone, email, contact forms, and even live chat if possible. Some clients prefer a call, while others might want to send a message late at night. The easier you make it for potential clients to contact you, the more likely they are to do so, okay? Because you're just showing them you're willing and ready to talk to them. Also, if you have lack of trust signals, people will actually will leave real fast as well. Will leave your law firm website real fast. So legal matters are often sensitive and personal, so potential clients need to feel confident in your abilities before they reach out. So without clear signal trust, visitors may hesitate to actually engage with your firm. Okay, it's just the way it is. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. It's just the way it is. So you want to incorporate elements that build credibility throughout your site. This can include client testimonials, case results were ethically permissible, professional accreditation, and awards. Okay. In fact, 92 to 95% of consumers read online reviews before choosing a business, and this applies to law firms or services as well. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to showcase your expertise through thought leadership content, and consider actually adding profiles that highlight your team's qualifications and experience. Okay, and that's important. And if you have received some sort of kudos from attorney websites or attorney directories, you want to mention that. So I just shared with you the top 10 reasons why visitors leave your website. Now let me give you a few extras before we close to this conversation. What you really need to understand is that basically a bounce rate plays an important role, especially when you are trying to build a connection with visitors. Okay, a high bounce rate, the percentage of visitors who leave your site after viewing only one page, can significantly impact your law firm website's performance. So the average bounce rate falls between 26 and 70%, with an optimal range of around 40%. So for law firms, a high bounce rate not only indicates that visitors are not finding what they need, but also negatively affects your site's SEO and overall online performance. So I want you to think holistically here, not just in terms of one aspect of the problem. Search engines interpret a high bounce rate as a signal that your site is not providing valuable content to users. This can lead to lower rankings in search results, reducing your organic traffic and visibility to potential clients. Additionally, a high bounce rate often correlates with lower conversion rates, meaning fewer inquiries, okay, and leads for your firm. And this can result, when you think about it, in higher law firm marketing costs, as you may need to invest more in paid advertising to compensate for the loss in organic traffic and leads. So you might have to really invest more in PPC. It's also, when you think about the whole marketing journey I just explained to you, it's a domino effect that can have serious consequences for your digital marketing efforts and lead generation. So the thing is that what you want to do overall is, today, you want to go back to your site and see the top 10 reasons that I just gave you, and see if one or more of those reasons might apply to your site specifically. And if they do, what you want to do is you want to take actions right away. Okay. You can also let us know in the comment section if you believe that none of those, let's say 10 reasons apply to your site, but you're still losing clients. Then we can take a look, and we'll let you know what the problem possibly could be. So here's the epilogue into this conversation. I explained to you why visitors leave your law firm website. I give you the trends, the top reasons, the extras, and now the epilogue. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.